Welcome back, everybody. Okay, so we are back. First Saturday morning cook-up of 2025. I'm excited to get into it. But yes, I hope everybody had a good holiday break. You guys had some good holiday time, you know? Today, we're just doing a live studio session, just a 3-hour session. I'm just going to be making as many beats as I can. Just really no goals. I just want to have a really productive, studio session, you know? So, that's what we're going to dive into. First of all, I should show you guys what we're listening to right now. This is my new track, Midnight Shadows. If you guys are trying to find my music, I am TapDaddy on all platforms. So, go check me out if you like the music. Anyways, let's not waste any time. Let's just dive into it. Let's just get in with a blank Ableton Live project. Here we are. Let's see what we got going on. So, there's a lot that I want to kind of play with today. Specifically, there was a new plugin that came out from Arturia. It was called Augmented Mallets. Let me pull that up. Let's sift through a couple presets. I'm thinking maybe for this first beat, maybe I sample myself. That'd be kind of fun. That'd be a good way to put this plugin, to the test. So, let's get that up and let's play around a little bit. All right. But I was surprised they were giving this away for free. I don't know if it's still free because I think it ends January 5th. You guys might have one more day to get this. Lots and lots of sounds in here. Okay, let's see. Ooh. I like the sound of this. Okay. I'm kind of thinking this. Oh yeah, I get some of that more airy kind of sound. Wow, I don't know, I like this. This is actually pretty rich sounding. Let's jump over to drums for a second. And I think the real strategy here is I'm going to lay down some drums, and then I'm going to lay down some chords, not in BPM or anything, but I'm going to just record the audio of whatever chords. I'm not going to really record it to MIDI or care about that too much. And we'll just treat it like a sample, because that's the name of the game for me. I just love sampling, man. It's been a while since I've done one of these where I sample myself. All right, let's dig through some drums. Let's see. I feel like I've been kind of following. I need to make some new drum kits, but let's see what all we've got here. Okay, not bad. Decent. I kind of want to go back through some of these older ones. Okay. So yeah, that could be good. What else we got here? That's always a good one. I like the snare. It's just very snappy. Not a huge fan of these kicks. They're very weak. Maybe. So these kicks are also pretty weak, but I am liking this snare. I'm thinking if we take these down and we really crank up like the kicks and that snare, and then really what I want to do is like really process it like some boom bap drums. You know, we're going to probably crunch it up with Ableton's drum bus. Probably going to get a decapitator on here, give it a little bit of extra texture and just punch to it. But yeah, let's start with just like a little bit of gain staging first, you know, just gonna kind of set the decibel volume of all of these in a way that I like. So yeah, I really want to take both of these down quite a bit, especially this guy. Also, I want to add these to a group so that my hi-hats choke. You see, it doesn't choke right now, so we're going to set that up real quick. If you've never done this in a drum kit, it's pretty easy. See, I just clicked this button over here. This guy, it gives us more options. We're going to click this I-O, input, output. And now you'll see right here, there's this little thing that says choke. So we're just going to take all of our hi-hats and put them in the same choke group. So, boom. This guy. Choke group 1 as well. And of course, most important, the open hi-hat, choke group 1. So now, see, now I can actually use this as like an actual hi-hat. It's pretty nice. See, that feels pretty good. That's actually pretty solid. All right, but let's do something about these kicks. I want to get these kicks up there. I feel like, you know, these kicks have a lot of low end to them. I bet that as we start to really crunch it up, we're going to get some interesting texture on that. These could probably really come up. Okay, that's starting to get a little bit clippy. That's not bad. Let's even take these hi-hats down a little bit further. See, it's all relative, you know. I ran out of room to turn up my kicks. So what do? I turn the rest of my drums down. Yeah. Let's do even more. Oops. Minus 21. That's where we're at. See, we're just kind of playing with relative loudness, you know. But what's really going to get us a lot of this, you know, texture and whatnot, punch. Let's bust out just Ableton's stock drum bus. So let's see, drum bus. All right. Yeah, dude, that's getting pretty good sound already. Okay. Maybe we just capture that. See what we got here. All right. Not bad. All right, so we need to find like where our downbeat is. I think that's over here. Okay. Little hiccup right there. Same right there. So I think I want all of these downbeats to be pretty loud, right? But we did have some pickup notes, but right now let's get just all of these downbeats all the way to the top. Pickups like this guy can kind of sit wherever they're at velocity wise. But yeah, these guys look good. This guy looks good. Okay, yeah, I think that these are good. Okay, let's focus on that tail end, just make sure it wraps around nicely. So we're going to want to, kind of cut it like that. Let's get rid of this guy because I think that's giving us issues. There we go. All right. What's up, Siddharth? How's it going, dude? He's like, bro, production is tough. Dude, it starts that way. It certainly does, man. But it gets easier the more you do it, man. It's one of those things that has a steep learning curve. It's kind of like if you're trying to learn how to do a backflip, you're gonna fucking eat shit a lot until suddenly you're like really good at doing a backflip, you know? That's how I would describe it, you know? So you just gotta practice. That's basically the name of the game. Because, man, it used to take me like a whole week to make a beat. Now I make like 3 of them in 3 hours, you know? All right. I'm pretty satisfied with this texture. I want to play around with like a little bit of decapitator. And then we're going to start getting into melody stuff. And I think we're going to start by sampling ourselves today. But first of all, sound toys, decapitator. Let's try to do this, and really I'm hoping to get a little bit of extra crunch on that kick. Maybe play around with how dark it might be. Let's get some drive in there. Oh yeah. Oh, let's turn on this thump. Oh, you see, this is where we're getting that crunch. Dude. Dude, this is sounding good. Let's maybe turn this to a darker tone. Maybe not so much. Keep it a little bit bright. Okay, I'm feeling satisfied. This is good. It's a good boom bap drum loop. Hell yeah. Oh, thank you, Siddharth. Hell yeah, man. All right. So, like I told you guys, I got this new plugin. It's called Augmented Mallets. It's by Arturia, I believe, anyways. And I got this for free. I think it's gonna be free until, I think they said January 5th, so you guys might have one more day to grab this. It's called Augmented Mallets. you should totally go Google it right now. Just go snatch it up before it, before it costs money. I found this preset and I was liking it. If I can play it. Oh, there we go. Okay. Oh, there we go. Okay. Now, I've got a nice drum loop. Here's what we're gonna do, okay? Cause I wanna just like lay down some chords and then I wanna sample myself basically. So I don't care about tempo. I don't care about the MIDI notes. What I care about is just capturing audio, just completely unwarped, and I wanna, treat it like some sample material that I just came across, Hopefully get a nice chopped feel to it. So we're going to take this audio track right here. We're going to just set it to, you see, 2 augmented mallets. We're going to basically piping the audio from this guy into this guy, and we're going to record it. So let's see how I can do this, because I think I'm going to have to record both at the same time. Yeah, let me see if I can. Yeah, ARM exclusive. No, we're going to have to set up both of these. Okay, cool. See? Set that to auto. And we're just going to press play or record. And just get some, alright, just get some random chords and shit. You see, that's great. That's some beautiful stuff. I feel like there's like kind of an A-side, B-side progression, And we've got this awesome audio here. Now, here's the fun part. We're not going to use any of this shit. We're going to like throw it into a sampler basically. So let's just bust out Simpler. Let's see. But yeah, I see Siddharth says, any tips to reduce delay while recording audio? I don't have a Focusrite. I use the inbuilt interface of the Yamaha Mod X synth. That's kind of a tough one, because I feel like latency issues can be any number of things, Yeah, that's kind of a tough one, because in terms of like latency and like how you're capturing audio, that kind of does speak to the idea that an audio interface like could really help. I'm trying to think. I feel like I would have to know a little bit more specifics about your setup to kind of understand, but also I think that part of it, that could be it, is just it kind of depends on how well your computer is handling Ableton, just or whatever you're cooking in, Sometimes latency Sometimes issues, like you could try 1,000 workarounds, but it can't work around the fact that it just doesn't have enough processing power to handle what you're doing, But, like I said, there could be any number of issues. I would have to kind of like know a little bit more about how you've got it set up, Let's see here. So we've got this blank Ableton track, MIDI track. We're gonna just drop this audio right in here. You see, I just took that, put that in here. Now we're going to slice it up, okay? And we're going to do this manually. I'm just going to kind of like slap one on at the beginning of each of these. Yeah, so like there. Nope. Let's unarm these. See, and I love this. Every chord kind of has a little bit of a different like attack feel. Like that one's very bright. Ah, man, that's sounding nice. And we'll probably compress this quite a bit, get the dynamics a little bit more even. But you see, like, sampling yourself can be easy. You don't have to overcomplicate it. Got a few more chops to go. I like the warmth of that one. Okay, so let's give ourselves a little bit of fade in here. Okay, so already I think I want to kind of normalize these dynamics a little bit. And how do we kind of squish the dynamics down? Well, we're going to use a compressor. So I'm going to use my favorite compressor. I'm going to use the LA2A compressor from Universal Audio. I love this thing, and I think it goes really well on like anything that is kind of like warm chords, you know. See, this feels so much better, dude. Okay. Now, what if we pitch this down a little bit to make it a little bit more warmer? Say. Oh, dude. Okay, let's go back to our drum. I want to hit that high. Ooh, yeah, dude. Oh, man, that's feeling really great. Oh man, this makes me really happy. This makes me feel good. This is gonna be a great Saturday morning cook-up. All right, that was a pretty good one. Did I have something before this that was better? That's a good, because that was a little bit delayed there. Let's take these high notes. They're a little bit loud. Let's just take them down. See, much better. How else can we kind of process these? Let's go digging through some Sound Toys plugins. We could try like Phase Mistress. That might be kind of interesting. Hey, what's up, Hondos? How you doing, man? Ooh, a little bit of stereo phasing could be really sick here. If we did this before the compressor. Not too much of a difference, but I'll take it. Okay, we're on some good stuff here. Let's keep playing with this augmented mallets plugin. I'm really enjoying that shit, man. But yeah. What interface are you rocking with? Actually, none, dude. I'm literally there's no audio, like no external audio that I'm recording into Ableton. I'm recording it all within Ableton. So like this was just a MIDI instrument that I bounced to audio, recording it from this track into this track, then dropping it in this sampler, chopping it up. Pretty easy workflow, you know? Not overcomplicating it. I've got, maybe this is the interface that you're talking about. I forgot that I had this. I'm literally using this as a mic stand at the moment. I use this from time to time. This is a Focusrite. This is basically like the Scarlett 2i2 that was popular like forever again. Fun thing about this, though, it was marketed as an iTrack Solo. Basically, this was an interface that was marketed as you can record on your iPhone, right? I don't know. They were really advertising that you could connect this to your iPhone and record in like fucking GarageBand or something, right? But literally, I only bought this because it was like on sale. It was I don't know, I forget how much a Focusrite, like a Scarlett, was going for at the time. But this was like half the price. I looked it up. And yeah, it was just a marketing gimmick. They just painted it, slapped another paint of coat on it, and fucking gave it a new box that said, hey, you can connect this to your iPhone. And, you know, I was just like trying to record stuff in my apartment. Really glad I bought this. I feel like there's probably better hardware now. You know, I'm not gonna lie. But, you know, I feel like this is where everybody starts. And that's not bad, you know? Nothing wrong with these, honestly. But yeah, 150, 200 maybe? Yeah, that's right. And I think I got this one on sale for like $100, $80. It was like I don't know. It was like some holiday weekend. It was like Memorial Day sale or something at Guitar Center. Back in, I was 19, so that must have been 11 years ago. Wow, that's wild. I feel old. I was in college, I remember. Oh, you know what else I bought the same day that I bought this? Oh, I love this thing. The iRig. This was another thing that was just a gimmicky, like, oh, you can connect this to your iPhone, you know? It's just a simple MIDI MIDI controller. I just needed a MIDI controller. I was in college. Well, 3-octave, nothing special here. It's got, you know, fucking pitch bend, all this stuff. Like, I love this thing. I traveled around with this so much in college. You know, I would take this with me everywhere. Every time I'd go home for the holidays, I would take this thing with me. I would set this up in so many corners of my apartment, all over campus, just fucking rocking, you know, whatever the fuck on Ableton, right? I don't know, man. I really love this thing. What I like about this is the simplicity. It was cheap. It was $100. It, you know, did exactly what I needed it to. You know, and I feel like the real takeaway here, because I made so much music on this thing and this interface, you don't need like super expensive equipment, man. You just need good ideas, you know, that's it. Let's fucking lay some shit on this, dude. let's lay some shit on this. I'm like really enjoying these chords. We're gonna bust out another of those. I want to play around with this mallet plugin, see what all it's capable of. So yeah, guys, I don't know if this is still free. Augmented Mallets by Arturia. They're giving it away for free, I think, until tomorrow. So just Google augmented mallets. Go grab it right now. Just do it. Do it. You will thank yourself. There are so many plugins. Look at all of these freaking presets. Really cool shit. Let's just, yeah, you know, start clicking around here. Celeste on vinyl? That sounds like me. Oh my god, that's beautiful, dude. Let's just capture that. Let's capture that. Hey, what's up? Moritz R, how you doing, man? How much money do I make with Spotify? It fucking changes every month, man. I'll tell you where I started. I started making nothing. And then I was like, I don't know, slowly worked my way up to like $20. I think this last month I made like $300 from Spotify. You know, it's been a process, man. I'll tell you, I spent way more time making like nothing from Spotify, you know, building it. And then now I'm like, you know, doing pretty all right. But, you know, the thing is I feel like everybody says Spotify doesn't pay anything. And I definitely agree with the sentiment that there should be some regulation, right? Like, I think it is very concerning to me that the payout per stream has only gone down especially when you take into effect things like inflation. It's like there should be some regulation here to keep it up, right? But I think one of the biggest things to kind of like, I don't know, understand about if you are trying to be an artist, like a career artist nowadays, you got to understand like how to flesh out your business, right? Because that's kind of what it is. If you're trying to be a successful like artist or producer, you're gonna have to wear a lot of hats and kind of get creative with how you earn money, right? So I'm decent. I've got like a spoonful of clout on Spotify. I've got like 30,000 monthly listeners. But then also it's like I could do like one mix job and make more than what Spotify would pay me. So it's like, I don't know, man. I think that an artist has to wear a lot of hats. I'll tell you, like, all the things that I do to really like generate income is like, I am, on Spotify, but I'm also selling beats. I'm also a mixing and mastering engineer, I, also will do just like, I don't know, I'll do like custom cook-ups with artists. Streaming definitely helps. I do feedback streams on Twitch. That's awesome. Hoping to get YouTube off the ground. That'd be nice. But really, this is just like a lot of fun cooking up in front of you guys. And then there's like weird gigs, just odd jobs. You might get like a sponsored deal here and there. You might. I think one of the most fun jobs that I've done was there was this company, Beat Connect. Before they were a public company, they needed producers to test their DAW and, kind of troubleshoot it. And that was a good paycheck. And also, I just really liked the company and what they were doing. And it was really cool to get invited on to test out some software, So point is, if you're really trying to like make money with music, because I feel like that's so villainized. I don't know what's up with people. Everybody goes, "Oh, just do it for the love, man. Just do it for the love." It's like, come on, guys. Let's be real here. It'd be really awesome to be able to quit your day job and just focus on something that you're actually passionate about. I don't know about you guys, but pretty much every job I've ever worked, I can't say I'm passionate at all about fucking testing servers in a data center. Like, no, that's not fun to me. I'd rather spend my life doing this stuff, So point is, don't get too concerned over like how much Spotify pays out. It can pay out. And I definitely do know people that pay their entire like rent with Spotify alone. Like, it can be done, and I'm hoping someday that could, that could be me, so it can be done. But point is, if you are somebody that maybe feels discouraged or disappointed by what Spotify pays, I would just, maybe point out to you that there are so many ways to make money in music, and that, royalty payout is just a portion of, it's just a slice of the pie, So things to think about, man. Things to think about, There's so much opportunity out there. And I think that you'd be foolish to listen to people that are telling you otherwise. Because, I'm not going to pretend like everybody can do it. But I'm not going to pretend like there aren't people like crushing it, I mean, Jesus. I think people like, fucking Steven Somatics and what's his face? What's that other guy that does all the sample packs? There are some of these sample pack makers that are raking in like $30,000 a month, I gotta get on those guys' levels, but for now, I'm just having fun making music in front of you guys. All right, this is sounding cool, but I feel like we could spice this up a little bit. Oh yeah, we were maybe looking through like, what if we got like Echo Boy on here? kind of opened it up. Oh, echo plugs. It's kind of interesting. Oh, that was kind of cool. I shifted this echo. You see, I'm kind of like fucking messing with. Okay, I think we're gonna do some automation of this echo. You see, so there's like 2 echoes in here, and I'm automating the first one. That's what's giving us these interesting bends. That's cool, man. That's super cool. This is like some of my favorite stuff to do with delay stuff, is if you change the pitch of, or if you change the rate of delay while something is like, you know, playing out. Sometimes you get these crazy like pitch bends that are super fun to play with. You can do this with the stock Ableton delay plugin, and it's also really cool. I do that a lot. But I think for now we're gonna mess with this. I think we'll start it at around 100 milliseconds. And if you guys are curious how to automate stuff that's in a plugin like this, you just got to click this drop down menu, and all of these, you see all these things down here, all these parameters, they correspond to this. This is how you can automate. So we're gonna try to automate Echo 1. So yeah, we got Echo 1 mode and Echo 1 time. I think we're trying to do the mode. Let's see. Yeah. Or no, not the mode. Yeah, we want it down there. We're trying to delete this guy. Ah, yeah, it is time. Okay. Okay, so we're going to start it off at around 100, right? So let's show the automation here. And let's and I think about here we want to make that jump up to about, I don't know how much this is. That's way too much. Let's make it a more minute change. Little bit up there. A little bit more. Yeah. Yeah, you see, you can kind of hear that, right? That's kind of crazy. Okay, like something like that. Let's drag this guy back a little bit over here. Okay. And right there, we're going to shift it down. And then right here, I really want to send it down. Yes. Now this is just like so rich with detail. Okay, see, we're on good shit here. We're on some good shit. So we're gonna mute these two guys and just kind of shove them off to the side. We're not gonna use them, but I want to keep them there in case we need them. Okay, let's see if we can get like maybe like a little trumpet lick or something, or a sax lick. Might sound cool. Yeah, do I have something in the master? Not yet. Not yet. Oh, but you know what? There is something that I want to show you guys. Something just kind of interesting I want to show you guys. I've been playing around with another master compressor. It's from Shadow Hill. I think it's just called Shadow Hill Master Compressor. This is a new compressor that I've been trying to learn. I'm trying to really step up my my mastering game. It's from Plugin Alliance, Shadow Hills Mastering Compressor. Yeah, this is something that I've just been having a lot of fun with. But yeah, I'm really curious real quick. I want to see what this optical this optical compressor sounds like in this. Let's just hear this. So let's turn up this threshold. That could be good. Now let's get some discrete compression going. See, I feel like my experience thus far with the Shadow Hills mastering compressor, I feel like this is the optical. You can basically think of it like this. Right now we're in stereo mode. So basically this whole half of the plugin is useless. This doesn't work, right? This is controlling everything, this left half, right? And you can see the optical compressor. We could kind of split this into two further parts. We got optical compressor and a discrete compressor over here. So this needle right here is the optical. This needle right here is the discrete. Now, what I've noticed about these is that optical compression seems to be giving me a much cleaner sound that, like, you know, really preserves the drums much more nicely. However, this discrete compressor really does a good job of giving you body. That's been my experience, and I've probably put about 3 or 4 hours into this plugin so far. You know, between looking up tutorials and mastering music, I'm probably only about 3 or 4 hours in. So these are kind of my first impressions. Is that optical compression seems to be very clean. Discrete compression seems to be giving me a lot of body. I like this plugin, dude. And then we've even got like the plating we can kind of change down here between steel, iron, and nickel. I don't really understand the difference between these. I really can't tell you. Turn the sidechain on. This is gonna be a fun track to master when it's done, but for now let's turn that off. Let's just leave that off and get back to the track. But yeah, I forget where I got that, man. I think forever ago I got a bunch of free plugins from Plugin Alliance, and I don't know. That's one that I forgot that I had. Then I found it the other day, and it's been a plugin that has fascinated me for the past couple, however long. Let's see. So I think we're going to want to try to get like a good, either trumpet lick or a sax lick in here. Let's see what we got to work with. This could be right if we pitch it to the right and then do a lot of processing on this. Yeah, let's mess with this. Let's mess with it a little bit. Hey, welcome on in. Here, let me. Oh, thanks for the follow. That was E0. I'm sorry, I have my. It's purple and it messes with my eyes. I need to get my stream elements open so I can actually see who's subscribing. That's my bad. Welcome. Thanks for the sub, man. I appreciate you. Oh man. This is sounding not bad. Oh yeah. Okay, but you know, we're gonna definitely need to pitch this. Oh yes. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, no, that's weird, but this is like such like hook material. You know what I mean? This is like such a good morning track, you know? Okay, well that's weird, but let's get to processing this. I think we need a little bit of reverb to open this up. But I love this like little motif here, this you know? That's so good. Okay, I've got a good reverb to use for this. This is a stock Ableton reverb. One of my favorites to put on brass instruments. Those of you guys that have been here a while, say it with me. Vocal Pop Hall. It's just so good. I love this reverb, dude. I love this reverb. It's I know it's meant for vocals, but dude, this is the shit for brass. I love it. Let me show you guys why. Woo! Okay, here's what we're going to do, actually. I just got an idea. We are going to add another audio track. We are going to group these audio tracks, so Command G. We are going to move this reverb out to the group, okay? And then we're going to put a delay on that bottom audio track. And we're going to take little bits of this lick to delay out and hopefully do a cool, like, ping pong delay. So let's just grab our stock delay plugin. We're going to put this in the audio track down there. Da-da! Yeah, that's what I want. Like, let's get it like right here. Between here and here. So we're just going to take this and plop it in that audio track down there that's in the same group, right? Oh yeah, but we're going to ping pong it to the sides, basically. Okay, let's turn down some of that dry wet, though. Okay, I do not agree with these notes. What if we just pitch these, though, differently? We could, like, chop that. And those sound fine. It's really, these are the problem notes right here. Like, what the fuck were you doing, my guy? What were you doing there? What was your thoughts? Why? Why would you do that? Yeah, just pitching it down one. That sounds much better. Let's hear that in context. This is just like so feel good, like it feels like it's here to save the day, you know? I just love hip hop music like this that is like uplifting, inspiring, kind of heroic, you know? It's like, dude, that's the shit. Alright. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Let's start giving ourselves some room. Okay, and let's pull this guy out. And we'll have to think about what we want to do for this intro, but for now, this is okay. And we might want to like... Yeah, do we want to like repeat this twice maybe? Let them really soak in the beauty of this trumpet lick. So we'll do that. And then plop them into one of these. Two of these. Actually, I'm not sure. That's going to really drag us out to like 2:30. We might keep it a little bit more concise. So what I mean by that is like, let's take these guys, plop them over here. We might even do a little bridge section over here. So like, see, here's where we do all of our arranging at once. And we go like... Okay, I've got a basic structure here. Now we gotta just color it in, you know, color by number. We just need some meat and potatoes, as I like to put it. Some good instrumentation and fun stuff to listen to in this, you know. And maybe whatever we're dressing in here might give us some inspiration for the intro section. See, this is where the song really comes together. It's beautiful. All right, let's come in from the drop in. Not sure I like how abrupt that is. Let's get those pickup notes. There we go. Ba 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 ba. And I'm curious, what if we did... But we move that to the delay lane. Woo! Boy, that's making me realize that feedback is too much. In fact, I bet if we turn down that feedback, we could probably turn the dry wet up a little bit. So by right there is when I want it to kind of be done delaying out, right? Perfect. That's awesome. All right. Now, I want to come in with something pretty entertaining, I suppose. I'm kind of thinking of a solo of sorts, maybe a little section that has a lot of like small details to it. I'm kind of thinking something along the lines of like vibraphone or piano. And really, I'm using this beat as an excuse to explore this augmented mallets VST. So, I'm kind of thinking let's do another one there. Let's make sure that this MIDI comes out of this group, though. We don't want it in this group. There we go. Let's go grab augmented mallets from Arturia. Dude, I'm really enjoying this VST, man. Like augmented mallets, this shit's good. Let's see, what all do we got in this? See, and I think that they even have it separated by like banks, styles. Oh, wow, 70s? Yeah, let's look through that. How do I show results? Show results 3. Tape vibraphone? Oh, wait a minute. Okay. All right. Okay. That's interesting. Well, we'll see how much we play around with that. Right off the bat, I did notice something, though, that I wanted to kind of mess with here. So we want a little bit of a pickup. So, yeah. And we want that pickup for this guy as well. Oh. Dude, that is beautiful. That is so beautiful. Oh my god. I'm having a fun time this morning. I don't know about you guys. I'm just like really happy to be back in the studio. Oh man. All right. So yeah, we had a pretty cool sound picked out here, but I'm also kind of having trouble thinking of like melody wise. I was in, what key signature was I in? It was like A flat major or something. Something that I'm pretty familiar with, but I pitched it down of quite a few steps, and now I'm like in all of the black keys. You know, I'm like trying to solo on this effortlessly, but it's kind of difficult. I'm gonna have to put some thought into this. Also, this isn't coming through the mix that nicely. It kind of comes through on these notes, but let's see what else we got here. Meh. Okay, let's get rid of that filter. Let's go back to all. Let's go to lo-fi keys, maybe. nice. Subway piano, that sounds interesting. Ooh. That's kind of cool. Okay, so I got like a nice lick there. I got a nice little lick in there. Let's just pull that out, you know? Yeah, those two right there are good. Those two right there are pretty golden. So it's like, it starts on that walk down. So it starts about here. Ends about here. Let's just chop these away. And who knows, maybe these will trade with something. So maybe we'll space these two out. But, oh, we need to get this in place. Let's think about where we want this to come in. So like, if we did something like this. Maybe we just continue that out, but then we come in with one more layer of something. Oh, is that first note kind of cut off? Yes, it is. Okay, let's fix that first note. Bring that in. Yeah. Same thing with over here. We just gotta fix that real quick. So now I know Subway Piano on the Augmented Mallets plugin is pretty slick. And then maybe we'll have like a little B-side to this verse section. We hit the bridge. We bring them back into that beautiful horn. And we might extend it out another 8 bars. In fade, I'm thinking. Ah, nice, nice. Okay. Nice. See if there's anything else that we can just kind of slip in some nice interactions. Hey, SJ1 Production Music. Hey, thanks for the sub, man. Welcome on in. Appreciate you, dude. Let's see. Let's see if there's anything. Ominous vibes. I don't know if we're looking for, but we may as well hear it. Soft Toy Columba. That's going to be a good counterpoint instrument. Let's play with this. Ooh, okay. So yeah, that came in nicely as like We could, so let's see. Oh, yes. Okay. Okay, and yeah, we'll have that kind of continue to just kind of echo out. Yeah, we'll say do this again. And you know what? What if we had like a little echo? Because we're going to hit this bridge before we really bring them back into this. But I'm kind of thinking like we could kind of echo this motif right here, but maybe we vinyl process it out a little bit so it sounds more like a distant memory, you know? Let's hear this together real quick. I want to hear how this gels. Yeah, so like we'll come in like halfway through over here. Yeah, maybe we hit this full lick. Maybe we do kind of skip that pickup. Or just condense down that pickup. Or we could do a little bit more of like a... make that a little bit of a less of a harsh note. Give it a little bit more attack. A little bit less attack. I don't know. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Yeah, and do we want that little delay section? Yeah. We'll do this, but I think this is going to be vinyl processed out, so we'll apply that vinyl processing to the group. As you guys can see here, in case you missed it in the beginning, we've got 2 audio tracks in a group right here. This one down here just simply has a delay on it, so we can cut anything out of this top guy, throw it down in the delay, delays out nicely, and we do all of our processing in the group. So, let's see. But this guy, and you just come down here. Yeah, gravy, awesome. Okay, so here's where we're gonna do our vinyl processing. Let's just get isotope vinyl in here. See how that sounds on this horn? Get that dust out of here. 1930s. Oh, dude, this makes me so happy. Okay. Let's bring it back to the beginning here. And now I feel like we can kind of start thinking of this intro section with a little bit more thought behind it. Yeah, maybe we put some of these in here. Yeah, that just sounds interesting, you know? Oh, that's such a perfect counter right there. And maybe we could come in with like a little bit of a string right here. Well, yeah, when it comes to mixing, I want to put that a lot farther in the background. Haven't really gain-staged any of this, so I don't really want to do too much automation of gain yet. But I'm already just planning ahead thinking, like, this is going to feel a lot more in the background, you know? And in fact, just something kind of cool to discuss here. How do you effectively put something further in the background? I mean, I think that you can get a little bit more in depth than just turning down the gain, you know? Something else that's kind of fun to kind of simulate distance is, you know, what really gives us the impression of distance, right? I think it can be a decrease in volume with an increase in reverb, you know? I don't know, if you make something quieter but also increase the amount of reverb on it, suddenly it feels like it's way back here in the background, you know? I don't know, that it's just kind of something fun to play with next time that you're mixing, you know? Anyways, let's see, what do we want here? I'm kind of thinking now we might be playing around with some risers, you know? What kind of risers? I want to explore out a little bit, maybe not touch all of the risers that I always hit, but yeah, I think Reeve sent some good risers and stuff. Let's see what he's got in here. Oh, that's kind of slick. This could be a good one for just like the initial drop in. So let's go ahead and slip that in. See how that feels. You see, I like in boom bap, I think subtle risers really help tie the track together, you know. It's not EDM, so we're not doing these like huge crazy riser builds, but just something to kind of slip us in, you know what I mean? Slip us into the track. Help us transition. So let's get this really lined up. Something like this. Maybe we could get a little bit tighter on it. Yeah, something like this. We actually might want something a little bit more high key than that. I don't know, it feels like it starts a little bit too abruptly. I think I would have to do something here like this. Yeah. But it still doesn't quite feel like the one that I want. So I'm kind of thinking, let's take this and find a better spot for this. Or let's try this. Let's try it over here. Like, yeah, let's get rid of these guys. Let's go find a little bit of a more aggressive riser, just slightly more aggressive. See, that feels pretty good. If we like had this right down in here, let's really get this in the right, like lined up very tightly. Okay, there we go. That should be perfect. Okay, it's a little bit much, so we're going to turn this down. Okay. Yeah, we'll keep that kind of quiet. And I think I already know kind of what I want to do for this. I just want to double the length on this and then start fading as it comes around. But let's listen and kind of figure out where we want it to start fading. And I like this bridge because it kind of helps you pay attention to those weird like bends in the background. Dude, that is like such a perfect beat. Like, damn, I might have to drop this one on Spotify. This feels like something that needs to come out. That is just such a good beat, man. I am in love with this beat. I suppose we should save it. I suppose we should. Let's see. I think I'm on song 916. We're gonna listen to this while it saves, so we can kind of let it do its thing. Song 916, I believe. Let's see if it takes it. Oh, there we go. Oh, yes, we got a really good track here. All right. Wow, it already saved. Fuck yeah. All right. Here we go. Another brand new Ableton Live project. Let's see what we can make of it. Let's get another one in here. All right. Let's see. I think this time we might go just chop some samples. Although, damn, that was really fun. Kind of, sampling ourselves. That was fun. But yeah, let's see what all we got here. I'm thinking. Sample packs. Let's see. I could do something trappy on this and it would sound very like pluggish. I don't know, maybe. This could be very feel good. What else we got? See, I could sample this in a way that's like super minimal, and then maybe throw in that lick here and there, but like keep it mostly going on one note. Keep it a little bit more monotoned. What else we got here? It was like some old school Michael Jackson. Yeah, I'm thinking this one might be the one. Haven't really decided drums, like how we want those to sound. I'm not sure if I want to go for something aggressive or something kind of cool, laid back. Let's just start messing with it a little bit. Let me go dig back through some of these older drum kits. Not a huge fan of that. Not a huge fan of that. We're just gonna sift until we... Ooh, that's fat. Nah, that's like way too much. I wanna find something that's kind of like some low key boom bap, maybe. Something. Yeah, what if we did something in like a double time shuffle? That could be kind of cool, you know? It's a little muddy. Ooh. I like how dry that feels. Yeah, okay. So, let's capture that. Okay. Let's mess with that velocity a little bit because I enjoyed kind of how... Yeah, I like this sort of thing going on. Okay, we're just going to get our hi-hats right, and then we're going to come in with the rest of it. So, I'm kind of thinking... And for this, do I want to kind of quantize it? Maybe I won't completely quantize it, you know? Ocho, what's up, dude? Hey, thanks for the sub, man. Let's just kind of like tighten some of these up. Basically, we're going to add more subdivision to this. And hopefully that's going to increase the speed of, you know, kind of what we're hearing here. Okay, so now we basically want to like take all of these guys, right? We'll place them right over here. Okay, right? Except now we want to bring it back a little bit. Ever so slightly. Giving us a little bit of a Dilla shuffle. Little bit. But you see, this doesn't quite feel like it's not quite sitting nicely. Also, I think for all of these, I want to like get them all kind of down in terms of like... Yeah, that's feeling a little bit better. Let's increase this BPM though. Something like this. Get some of this timing down a little bit better. Really, I just need these accented down beats to be on time. Everything else can be a little bit off time. It's quite okay, you know? Let's increase it even more. Shaking my desk. Let's slow it down first, and then we can bring it back up, because I want to make sure that I get something foundationally like solid, you know? Okay. We'll take that. Let's bring it out like way out here. Okay, so that's like 4 bars right there. Let's keep this guy out front. This guy might like lead us in. And let's maybe see what else we had right here. I'm not sure if this is going to be a clean. Okay. It's going to sound a lot better once we get it like processed and up to speed. So let's first of all play around with speed, and also this pickup note is a little bit off. Yeah, this downbeat actually. It's that kick is not coming in. Start on this kick. I also want this to be slightly ahead of that. Yeah, you see all these snares landing slightly behind. I'd rather them be slightly ahead. Perfect. Yeah. This guy a little bit ahead as well. This guy a little bit ahead. I know this is like tedious, right? But it's all going to pay off, right? All right. Oh, let's see. Okay, we're almost there. Yeah, something like that. See, the snare is kind of our reference point. So by bringing that ahead, it's kind of like shoving everything else a little bit behind, you know? That's why I wanted that snare ahead. So now that we've got that feeling pretty good, let's see where the sweet spot for the BPM is going to be. Nice. I think 110 is going to be it. And let's get these hi-hats down a little bit. maybe introduce a tiny splash of reverb onto this snare. And I'm kind of thinking like, well, we could have tried applying it to like the full group. Let's maybe start there and play around with a little dash on the snare, but I'm kind of thinking super plate. Another Sound Toys plugin. Way too much. I'm kind of tempted, dude. That's okay. I feel like by thumbing through these presets, we're getting weird. Let's just fuck with it. See, I want to go for something pretty minimal. Maybe. You know, this one might actually be another one where we bust out that vocal pawpaw. I just feel like this is such a versatile, clean stock reverb that I just can't get enough of it. Let's get rid of all these lows. Okay, now let's get that decay down. Very small in the background. Very small, because you know what I'd really like to do now is get a little bit of compression going. And maybe we put this out behind this reverb, you know? Or in front of it, I guess. So like over here. So we're compressing it with the reverb included. That's kind of cool. Now let's get maybe our drum bus. We're gonna really feed this into that compressor. This feels like it's got a little bit more weight to it. Let's get Decapitator out. We'll put this after the drum bus. And maybe we'll play around with kind of swapping them back and forth a bit. We're going to definitely turn down this reverb. Okay. Now, I want to do something a little bit drastic. I want to take an EQ, and I want to just lop off those highs a bit. See how that transforms it. We're going to do this right at the end of the chain. There we go. There we go. Hey, what's up? Chase Moore, how you doing, man? Hell yeah, thank you, dude. Oh, dude, nice. You see, this is really what I was kind of going for. And we could do so much fun snare play with this. Let's get to chopping. You know, I wanted to play around with, there was like this piano lick that we were going to play with here. Dude, yeah. Yeah, that's going to be good. This one's called Tell Somebody. Yeah. Okay, let's just chop by region at first. We'll say maybe like 16 slices or something. Or 32. That'll be good. Okay, so we're definitely gonna need a little bit of fade in to remove those clicks. Yep. Also, let's really like pitch this down. I don't know. I really want to get this like. This is gonna be a weird one to chop, I'm not gonna lie. At this high BPM. Oh my god. And you know, we could chop this a little bit differently. I'm kind of thinking like, what if we did go 16 to give us a little bit more space? I don't know though. I don't know if this sample's gonna be the vibe, honestly. I was hoping that if I could pitch it down and really focus on just like a few chops of this, we could get something textural and interesting, but I don't know, there's just like, I'm not sure if I could really take this, you know, like a ton of places. Maybe if we just get like a dissonant piano chord, we could really kind of do some of that stuff. Oh, wait. Oh, fuck. Let's just, let's hear this. Okay, new plan. We're gonna chop this pretty much mostly in order, but I want to do some slight manipulations to it. Yeah. Oh, dude. That could be really cool. So I'm thinking for this one, we're gonna chop by transients. That's about right. Let's make sure the heads of these are right. See, I feel like this progression just needs to resolve in some way, you know, and I think that that's really just what I want to do when I'm chopping it, is I want to resolve. Okay. Let's get a little bit of fade in on these to avoid those clicks. So I gotta figure out where I go from. Okay. Okay, yes. That's pretty good. Let's tighten up that first chop. Okay, you see, this is gonna be kind of a pretty low-key, like, kind of breakbeat, you know? But you guys can really hear on those drums, you know, that reverb we kept really subtle in the background, but that compression is really picking it up. And these drums, because of the compression, the way that compression works, those drums are punching through that reverb. It's really gelled together in a really nice way. Gonna call for some upright bass. First of all, though, let's get a little bit more intensity on this piano. I think I'm gonna bust out LA2A on this guy as well. Cool, keeping it slight. Maybe we could do a really tight sidechain between, maybe we even include the snare in the sidechain signal. Yeah, I'm thinking sidechain between the kick and, you know, we'll sidechain the piano to the kick, and maybe slip in that snare as well. So let's just do that. We're gonna duplicate this out, right? We're gonna use this top guy as our sidechain signal. So we're gonna mute that. That's not gonna be heard, but let's solo it and just make sure we get a tight signal. So basically, things that we want to turn off. We want to turn off that compression. We want to turn off that. Actually, the compression might not be a problem. Now let's get a nice clean signal. Now we need to turn off these hi-hats. Okay. Now let's bust out our glue compressors. Try to set up like a really tight sidechain signal. You see it's pretty busy, so we really don't want like a ton of like attack or release on this. Just like a little bit to get it to gel together. So glue compressor. And we're gonna hit this drop down menu. We're gonna enable sidechain input from that top guy. And let's set our attack and release. Let's do no attack, really. Turn that ratio up. I'm gonna stagger this. I'm gonna use multiple sidechain compressors. I'm thinking actually, let's get this kick up a little bit. Yeah, we'll make sure that's mirrored in the signal. Let's actually tighten that release a bit. So now we could probably bring up this, the volume on this, and I want to do that using the compressor actually. Raise that floor a little bit more. So now we're gonna have a really like compressed feel. Oh yeah. It's a little bit ducky and divey. That's kind of part of the style though, boom bap, you know, a little bit of pumping. Sometimes intentionally done is pretty cool. Can really make your beat sound fat. We just don't want it to sound odd, so we really want to lock in like the attack and release, you know? Alright. Try to do like do we want to attempt like a walking bass, like a walking upright bass? That'd be kind of crazy. I don't know though. I don't know if I could pull that off. We could see. I've done walking basses in hip hop before. It sounds cool. I've got a really good instrument for it. We're gonna have to bust out Complete Control. The upright bass in Complete Control is pretty solid. Yeah, Native Instruments. I think we can get rid of this guy. I think we're sold on this. Yeah. All right. upright bass. There we go. Yeah, you can do it. Thank you. What? It's not found. Of course it's found. What are you talking about? Native instruments. Search. Upright. It's gotta be in here. Please use the standalone application to rescan or rescan manually in the plugin reference. What are you talking about, dude? Ever since Complete Control updated, it has been a nightmare to work with. I'm very disappointed with it. Maybe if I open it in a different, so I opened it in the AU. Let's try the VST. See if it can reach its upright bass there. But damn, I'm really happy with this drum break, man. I need to program more breaks. This is just like a very cool and intense feel, you know? All right. Let's try this again. See, this is what I'm used to looking at. Okay, yeah, we're back in the VST, not the AU version. Now let's see if it can get the upright. Yes, this should be sick. All right. Okay, now we really need to bring this up in volume. I'm thinking we will want a bit of compression on this. I usually use the stock compressor for this bass, but I'm gonna try it with LA2A. This has just been sounding nice on everything. That was close. I'm gonna take it. That was close. We're gonna fix it. Like, I'm gonna level with you guys. I am not the best musician. I am not. You would think I would be, but with how many years I've been fiddle farting around on piano. I just, oh man, I get it close enough, and then as long as you're patient, as long as you're really patient with what you're doing, like, you can do anything, As long as you can really visualize in your mind the results that you want to hear, there's no reason why you can't sit here on your piano roll and just shift things around until it sounds like it sounds in your head. If you take that approach to production, oh my God, you're going to have the whole world fooled thinking that you are the most immaculate musician. So you guys know the truth. I suck at piano, but but people on Spotify might think I'm really good with the keys, man. Maybe. I don't know. Hey, what's up, Aristos? How's it going, man? It's good to see you, dude. Let's see. We'll get that in there. See, we got off right there. Let's zoom in a little bit. Let's zoom in. We had a little accidental right here. Gotta remove that. We need to kind of like lock this in a little bit tighter. Now the bass, I mean, we kind of want to think of the relationship between the bass and the kick, I think that bass note needs to kind of come a little bit behind that kick, So yeah, Aristos says, I think that's what makes a great musician, tinkering. Yeah. I feel like at least in the producer's case, because I'm not going to pretend to put myself on the same level as these guys that perform live music and, like, crush it, Like, those guys are something else. They got a whole other craft. But I think I'm a good enough musician to be a producer here, but there's always things that I need to tighten up on. And I think this year a real goal for me is to really refine my piano skills, because I think it's going to help me in so many different ways, even when it comes to laying down like a walking bass line, Like, it's, yeah. Okay, I liked this walk down. You notice that I hit this root note every snare hit right there? That was slick, right? Woo! Going on outside? Fucking hell. Loud things going on outside. Alright, let's say, like, can you chill out there? Oh my God. Get this walk up a little bit tightened. And this was an accident over here. I could kind of use that as inspiration, kind of try to hit it like a triplet there, but honestly, I want to keep this walking. So let's tighten this. say that, that, and something like this. Okay. God, I really loved hitting that root note right there. What if we were to manipulate some of this walk down over here to be a little bit more interesting? What root note was that? It was... Okay, so like this could just come down an octave and it would sound so much cooler. This could come down. That is so slick, man. Now what if just a little bit, I don't know, this might ruin it. This might ruin it, but I just gotta hear it. A little bit of sidechain compression, some very tight sidechain compression. It kind of makes it a little bit too uncertain. Yeah. Okay, this is sounding so cool. Let's move on. So I'm kind of thinking like, what if we had something like this? Do we want all of this? I'm kind of thinking though, like, let's back it up a little bit. Let's bring this out here. And actually, instead of these guys, let's get a full 8 bars. And hopefully this will feel a lot more even. So fucking sick. So at some point in here, we're gonna drop out that bass. It just kind of depends how much we want to slip in here. Let's maybe go find like a really like dramatic trumpet lick would be super cool. like there might be a cool way to incorporate this sax. I'm not sure. We could try pitching it, but I don't think this is gonna fit. But let's just, you know, you gotta play with it, you know. Try to get the results. Very loud. Also, we might have to go Complex Pro. So that's the same as +4. You know, this could be kind of cool for like, if we dropped out the bass right here. Maybe. I mean, I feel like it's kind of close, but it just doesn't quite fit up with the chord progression. So let's just like let that be. Go find something better. Possibly. That's okay. I'm gonna remember Ivory. Might be something. That'd be quite virtuosic. Man, some of these I know I've used. I'm gonna have to move them over, but this is sounding a little bit more fitting. Okay, sorry, I'm like fucking sifting through stuff, trying to figure out what's gonna fit right. So let's change the... And I think this is the right key signature, F minor. It's a little bit intense in the highs. Let's take our EQ to it, see if we can do something about it. Yeah, well, if we just chopped off some of these highs. Or a lot of these highs. We could just... Possibly. See, that's kind of something that I want to get into, is like something that's like a little bit of a dramatic brass moment. Yeah, let's keep this for now. We might be modifying this, we might be swapping it. I'm not quite sure, but I am kind of digging this. I can't put my thumb on it. I feel like maybe something needs to change here. But I love the sound of that. I don't know, that's pretty slick. All right, let's start coming in with some details. Oh man, so I've got directions that I could go. I could lean into this jazzy vibe. I could go a little bit lo-fi in my sound selection, or I could go a little bit more old school. I've kind of got an idea of something that might sound kind of cool. May as well just try it. For this, we're gonna have to grab Purity, oddly enough. Sonic Cat, where you at? Yeah, we might go for a bit of a Purity sound selection, which is kind of against the grain of this jazz selection, but I think I've got an idea for something that could sound really hip-hop, you know? This... yeah, something like that, but I want to like really make it intense with some OTT. This is quite a bit louder than everything else, so let's like turn this down a bit. That's sick. And with that OTT really making it overly compressed, this sidechain's gonna probably sound really cool on it. Let's hear that. Oh, especially because it's like very high range. Wow. Man, I'm so glad I decided to do this bass walk. That's really fun. Okay, let's keep it moving along. I love how muted this track sounds. It's very muted, but very high energy and like... Oh man, we really captured the energy of this drum break that we made. Kind of thinking in this next section we might get a little bit more involved in the drums. You know, really like start popping off in this section. Sure about it. We're gonna take this guy and maybe like do a little double here. Yeah. We had like one more on here on the downbeat. Okay. You see, this is the good shit though, is when you get really tedious on these drums with like the snare fill stuff. Like, man, that's how you can really make your drums sound lively, you know. Right now we're really just tinkering, but I think this is gonna add a lot of excitement to what's going on in this section. See, with subtleties, we're like doing more with what we already got, and therefore we're not super pressed to like come in with all this, you know, 1,000 instruments. We can like kind of be a little bit more virtuosic with what we've already laid down. So that's kind of some of the thinking there, but oh dude, I'm digging this too, Aristos. Like, this is so good. Oh man. All right. Man, okay, I need to like what if we really start playing with these offbeats on this snare hits? Very tiny guy right there. That sounds much better. You see, we're playing with offbeats on these snare fills. Let's make this even more like, yeah. We're gonna have to like replace the side chain once we get this all dressed in. Maybe that is a little bit much going again right there. Right there. Yeah, that sounds better right there. Okay. God damn. There's just so much you can do with just the snare. Okay, so now we're back in. See, that feels good right there, that syncopation. Fire. Man, I feel like I bit off a lot here, you know, trying to really snare, like, you know, drum fill this section out. We're probably going to come in with like one additional like instrumental layer on these bars, and then the drums pick up, and hopefully we'll be building on whatever we established in this section. So, boy, I bit off a lot in this track. This is one that's going to take a while. We'll see if I can finish it in this stream, but we're going to certainly try to. Okay, we got to finish this out. We need another kick. We're going to make these super quiet. See? Yeah, really, really hitting all those off beats. Yeah, gonna fill this out on these off beats. Really just fun stuff. Get another one right here. Okay. And then I'm thinking right there's a good time to throw them into like dropping out the drums. Yeah, right into that. Oh my god. First of all, let's get our sidechain all set up. I hope this isn't too busy. Hey, what's up, Neku? How's it going, dude? Oh, dude. Oh my god, dude. We're on some crazy breakbeat right now, man. We're making good progress on this. Yeah, we're cooking, dude. We're cooking. Let's hear this back real quick, and we're gonna be thinking about this section while we listen to this. Dude, I know, I'm vibing with this, man. I'm having a good studio session today. Kind of some sophisticated jazz, break music, honestly. Sounds very hip-hop, though, with, I don't know, this very, muted tape feel to it. Very vibrant. Oh. Man, I'm so proud of this bass line, too. Okay, and I'm thinking we need something in this section. Yeah, but yeah, how we doing today? Doing good, man. This is the second beat that I've made in this session, and both so far have been bangers, so I really can't complain. Oh man, how's your day going, dude? Okay. You know, we could keep this section feeling pretty bare, just to really make them focus on the drums and the bass. I need to make more break music. This just sold me. I need to make more break music, dude. Yeah. Yeah, he says, no lie, my day is just now beginning. Hey, that's good. That's all good. You're doing your Saturday morning right, man. You're doing your Saturday morning right. I'm over here being a sweaty tryhard, waking up at 7:30 to fucking cook, Oh, but I like these Saturday morning cook-ups, I've been really enjoying streaming at this, earlier hours into the afternoon, because it's just I don't know, I feel like I get so much of my day. But also, Saturdays are work days for me, because, because also, just from a producer's perspective, I feel like a lot of artists want to link up on Saturdays because, a lot of artists are also working jobs and whatnot, and that might just be the more convenient day. So, just kind of part of working in music, because I feel like I've kind of traded my Saturdays out for Mondays. Mondays are really the days that I sleep in, Yeah, no, you should, man. You should. I hope you get inspired. I hope you cook up something great. Okay, do we want to come in with some string stuff? Oh, I've got an idea here. I want to come in screaming with a really intense string. I've got a good one shot for this that's gonna hopefully hit nicely. We'll see. What was it? I gotta like... Yeah, it was this. It was this. Okay, I was like... Okay. Yeah, I've used this enough that I should know. All right. Oh, there's the note. Let's like let it do its thing, and then I think we're gonna come in with this in this middle section. Maybe like as the drums get super intense. Maybe. A couple things that I want to do to this though. I want to like really compress the shit out of it, and then I want to get those side chains going. So I'm thinking we're gonna go for some OTT on this string, honestly. See if that gets that sounding like super intense. Yeah, but let's move this back. We'll have to regain stage it, but that's all good. We're not really worried about mix right now. Now let's get these side chains in here. What's nice is this is a very, very bright one, so we're gonna really hear this side chain. I kind of want to bring that threshold down even more. I don't know, it might be too much. And maybe what might help seal the deal on this is we cut the highs on this one, because we've been cutting the highs on a lot of these tracks, and that's what's giving it this like almost like this really compressed like tape feel. You know, the thing about like cassette tapes is that they don't have the really like the full high end that you get on a lot of other mediums, you know? And so sometimes by like cutting out those highs, you kind of make it feel a little bit more tape, especially, and it's very genre dependent, you know? Of course, if you're working with some more gritty sounds like I am, and you cut those highs like that, like on your drum break and, you know, like a lot of this stuff, it might completely change the characteristics of like what you're laying down, you know. It's kind of fun. I like it. I know there's like so many cases where you're not going to want to do this, you know, because obviously a lot of that high end information is pretty, you know, needed, but this shit totally changes it. See, with now it's a lot more low key. Now I think that we can work with that. Okay, we need to come back in with this bass. What if we faded just the drums? That sounds cool, but you know what? I'm not going to do it there. I'm not going to do it with that automation. I'm going to do it with a utility. That way I can still use these channels for gain staging. Let's see. So let's bust out our utility. And we're going to fade both the drums themselves and the sidechain signal at the same time. This sidechain signal that's not being heard, we're also going to fade that. And you know, the reason why is because then the signal that is feeding into that sidechain is going to get weaker and weaker at the same rate that the drums are fading. So that sidechain effect is going to get less and less as those drums fade out. So let's put it into practice. Let me show you guys. Let's fade this guy out. These are our drums that are being heard, right? Now we're going to copy this utility that we just automated. We're going to paste it right here on our sidechain signal. And let's hear that together. Oh, nice. Let's hear this just last section. Oh, it's so vicious. Dude, nice. Is there something that we want to do with this ending though? Like, I like this last chop that we land on. What if we like extend this out? Get rid of this. Kind of just paste these down, start kind of putting these together a little bit, and really I'm just like kind of like getting crazy with the chops. Getting tighter and tighter until we are just overlapping. Let's see how this sounds. I'm not quite sure. Like, what if I get it repeating so fast that it creates a solid tone? Maybe, I don't know. Might be kind of fun to play with. Yeah, and this is where we're like something like that. Yeah. Yeah, let's duplicate that out more. Oops. Come on, get in there. Yeah. No, you do. And then here's what I'm thinking. We'll do this. And then we'll do like, I think from here to here. We'll go yoink. And cut it. Right, like here. I don't know, I'm just goofing at the end there. Yo, let's hear this back. I think we got a sick beat here. That's awesome. Song 917. Like not like a ton of elements in this, but we just went ham on whatever we threw in there, you know? Dude, nice. Oh man. Okay. Let's go back and hear that one that we made right before this. I want to hear that again. Just kind of recap the session here. Let's see it. I remember really liking this first one that we started on. For those of you guys that weren't here, I started this one by laying down some chords, bouncing it to audio. You can see this is the audio of these chords that I laid down. And then we chopped it up here and had a lot of fun with it. Let's hear it. Let's see where I was at here. Dude, that is so beautiful. So I'll tell you guys my thoughts on this, just like hearing it back. We had some really interesting like bend delay stuff going on right here. See this stuff. And I would love for more of this to be heard, but right now it feels kind of muddy. This is going to be a mixing issue. And it might require that I, find a new home for this, but I feel like this adds so much character with these, like, really what we did was we automated Echo Boy to change the rate of delay, thus giving it these interesting, like, bends. It sounds really cool. But, I noticed, just thinking ahead towards the mix, right? I noticed that this mostly is hitting in the left ear, right? At least a lot of that interesting stuff here. So what we could choose to do is we could move this group a little bit to the right, this trumpet, and I think it would sit nicely at home over here. So like, yeah, then we can scoot this guy a little bit more to the left. And also, we're going to probably turn this trumpet down a little bit. But that's for mixing. How would you guys feel about me mixing on stream someday? For those of you guys that don't know, aside from just, doing music production, I'm also a mix engineer, master engineer. If anybody needs any mixing or mastering done, I've got my email in the description. You can just reach out to me and I'd love to discuss it with you. But yeah, I'm kind of thinking, I've got so much stuff to mix down currently. It might be fun to do a mixing stream, and I'm thinking maybe like a Thursday would be a good day to do a mixing stream. So let me know in the comments or just in chat, wherever. If you're watching this in the VOD, leave a comment. If you're in chat, just let me know. But yeah, I think it would be pretty fun to show my mixing process to you guys sometime. So yeah, I'll keep you guys posted. I'll keep you guys posted. But anyways, thank you guys so much for hanging out. Dude, this was an awesome Saturday morning cook-up. Like, talk about a productive session. Like, holy shit, we got 2 bangers, man. We got 2 bangers done in this 3-hour session. That is just awesome. So thank you guys so much. I'm going to be live on Twitch tomorrow hosting a beat battle and a rap cypher. If you guys want to swing through, come through. Also, next beat making stream is going to be on Thursday. Of course, we're going back to our Thursday afternoons and our Saturday morning cookups. And also, if you guys have music that you would like me to review, I do that every Wednesday and Friday on Twitch. So just come through in the Twitch, come shop some music by me. I'll tell you my thoughts, So, but yeah, Aristos says that would be dope. Hell yeah, man. Mixing stream. I think we'll do that sometime. That sounds like a good plan, man. Anyways, I hope to see you guys at the beat battle and the rap cypher tomorrow on Twitch. And until next time, my name is TapDaddy. Happy